There's a paradox in love that confuses many men. The closer you get to a woman's heart, the more she sometimes pulls away, not because she has stopped caring, not because she doesn't love you, but because she fears something. Deeper, the fear of losing you. This fear can create distance. It can make her act cold, distant, or even push you away, when in reality, what she wants most is closeness. In this video, we'll explore the psychology behind this paradox, why women push men away when they fear losing them, how to recognize the signs, and most importantly, how to respond with strength and wisdom instead of confusion or desperation. Love always comes with risk. To truly care for someone is to make yourself vulnerable, and vulnerability opens the door to fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of heartbreak. For many women, this fear can become overwhelming. When she loves you deeply, her mind whispers, "What if I lose him? What if he walks away? What if I'm not enough?" That fear doesn't always show up as tears. Sometimes it shows up as distance, sometimes as arguments, sometimes as pushing you away, because pushing you away gives her the illusion of control. If she distances herself first, then she won't feel the pain if you ever decide to leave. Let's break down the psychology. Fear of vulnerability. The closer she feels to you, the more vulnerable she becomes, and vulnerability feels risky, so she builds walls to protect her heart. Fear of abandonment. She has experienced loss, betrayal, or rejection in the past. Her fear of losing you will be magnified. She pushes you away to prepare herself for the possibility of losing you. Testing your strengths and times. Distance is a test. She wants to see if you will chase her desperately, or remain calm and grounded, because a man who remains steady gives her a sense of security. Emotional self-sabotage. Deep love can be overwhelming, so she sabotages it, pushing you away before you can hurt her. She becomes hot and cold. Warm one day, distant the next. She starts arguments over small things, almost as if looking for reasons. She says things like, "You don't need me," or "Maybe you'd be happier without me." She avoids deep conversations, even when you sense she has more to say. She pulls back emotionally right after an intimate or loving moment. These are not signs of disinterest, they are signs of fear. Her actions may say stay away, but her heart is whispering please stay. Here's where most men fail. When she pulls back, they panic, they chase harder, they over-explain, they beg for reassurance. But this only fuels her fear. It makes her think, he's unstable, he's desperate, maybe I was right to push away. The truth is, her pushing you away is not an invitation to beg. It's an invitation to be still, to show her that you are unshaken. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." When she pushes you away, you must embody this truth. Her fear is not your burden. Your strength is not measured by how hard you chase, but by how calmly you stand your ground. Respond with patience, not panic, with steadiness, not insecurity, with silence, when silence is needed. Because what she really wants to know is this: if I pull away, will he still remain the strong man I fell for? Don't overreact. Give her space without resentment. Don't bombard her with questions or texts. Stay grounded. Continue focusing on your purpose, your work, your own life. Show her that your world does not collapse when she creates distance. Lead with calm energy when you do interact. Keep your tone steady. No accusations, no emotional outbursts. Just calm presence. Show consistency. Fear is reduced by consistency. When you remain steady, her mind learns he's not going anywhere. When you don't chase her panic, when you don't crumble under her distance, you communicate the very thing she is longing for: security. Her fear of losing you is quieted, not by your words, but by your actions, by your calmness, by your refusal to be shaken over time. This melts her defenses, her walls lower. She allows herself to trust the love she feels. Remember this: her fear of losing you is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of depth. She only fears losing you because you matter. She only pushes you away because you've touched a part of her heart that few have reached. Instead of seeing her fear as rejection, see it as a mirror of her love. One of the greatest tools you have is silence, not coldness, not punishment, but calm, quiet presence. When she pushes you away, sometimes the best response is not to argue or explain, but to simply allow the silence to speak. Silence communicates strength, it communicates patience, it communicates I am not shaken by your fear. And in that silence, she begins to realize that the very thing she is afraid of losing is still right there. So, remember this: when she fears losing you, she will sometimes push you away, not because she wants to, not because she doesn't care, but because she loves you so deeply that it terrifies her. Your role is not to panic, not to beg, not to chase. Your role is to remain calm, to be steady, to show through your presence that you are not going anywhere. Because in the end, fear can only be healed by security, and security is found in the man who does not lose himself, even when she pushes him away.